If you're not storing your wigs correctly, that can end up damaging them, costing you more money in the long run, and nobody wants that. Hey, welcome to Get Wiggy with Brie. My name is Brie, and today we're going to talk about how to store your wigs. As I mentioned, I'm going to show you 3 different ways, and whatever way you choose, I think depends on how many wigs you have and how much space you have. I have a bunch of wigs, so I have a couple different ways that I store them, so I'm going to show you how to do all of them and hopefully end up preserving your wigs a little bit better. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss wiggy content. So option number 1 is this collapsible wig stand, and I love this. I think that would be appropriate for a lot of people, especially if you only have, let's say, 1 or 2 wigs. You want to be able to just pick the wig up and get ready to go. So it's very lightweight, it's collapsible, so you can just take it off like this. It collapses down flat and you can put it in a suitcase, bring it with you when you travel, or just move it wherever you need to. So I have one of these up in my bedroom, but you can also, move it from your dresser to your desk to anywhere in your bedroom. And I'll show you how it works. So I have a wig right here, and then you just kind of put it on the wig stand like this. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. Yeah, so it's just like this, and then it just sits here, you guys. So it's already styled, it's ready to roll. You can just throw it on or throw it off on here, and you don't have to worry about box hairs. So I have a bunch of wigs stored in a box, and for me, it's not a huge deal because I don't wear them a bunch. But if this is a wig that you're gonna wear every single day, it's nice to kind of have it ready to roll and ready to go. So putting it on a wig stand like this, I think is a great option for somebody just if you want just 1 wig or 2 wigs just ready to roll whenever you need to. All right, so wig storage option number 2 is the over-the-door hook wig or hat hanger, and I'll take a couple off so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. So I, as you see, have a bunch of wigs, and I wear all of them. So for me, I like to have a couple of wigs ready to roll, hanging on the door, and it's super easy. So they just have this little I guess like arch right here, and you put the wigs right on here. And I like it because I have had no issues with it stretching out the lace, damaging the cap, and it's smaller than all of my wigs. So a question that I get a lot is it gonna stretch out my wigs? Is it gonna ruin my lace? No, this arch right here is smaller than the inside of the cap, even on my petite wigs. So I haven't had any issues with stretching out my wigs, damaging my lace, and I like it because it's really nice space saving. Like, it's not on the floor, it's not like I need a dresser for it. These aren't sitting in boxes, they're just ready to roll, and they're using space that I would otherwise not use. So all you would do is you would open the wig up like this, and you would kind of just put it over it, and it sits just like that. And I have, like, as you can see, a bunch of wigs on here, and there's actually a couple where I put like 2 wigs on there just because, like for example, my hat fall wigs, those ones I put 2 on 1 because it's not, damaging the hair. It's just because it's a, here, let me show you. Let me show you so you guys have a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay. So like the top of these ones, there's no hair here. And so it's just the inside of the cap. So I just put 2 on here. So I don't know, I feel like that ends up working for me. So let me show you again how that one works. So if you guys can see up here, which I don't think you can, let me tilt this for you. Okay, I tilted it just a little bit so you can see the top. So all I'm gonna do here is, like I said, open this up, place it right on here, and then it's ready to go. So the thing that I like about this one I didn't put on the silicone, but this one does have the silicone on it. So these have these little bricks. I can take this off to show you. They're just kind of like this, they're clear, but they go right on here too, and so it keeps the wig from sliding off. Most of them have it on there. I actually don't know why I missed putting it on this one. But it just helps so that it doesn't slide off of the hanger either. So this one goes on here, like I said, nice and easy. And then this one goes right on here, again, nice and easy. So love this if you have multiple wigs, if you want to have multiple wigs available, if you're like have space issues and you don't want it to just, be cluttered somewhere. We have a really nice way to store them that's out of the way behind the door. And I've been using this now, gosh, like 6-8 months, and I love this option. I use it more than any other option. So storage option number 3 is storing your wig in a box. And I know that that seems really easy, but there's a way that I do it to make sure that there's no wear and tear inside the box if the box were to shift, to make sure it's stored 100% correctly so that when I'm ready to wear it, it's ready to go. I'll put a picture of all the boxes that I have of all of my wigs inside, and they're all stored just like this. All the wigs that are inside these boxes are ones that I've tried on, but I just am not ready to wear yet, or maybe it just might not be my style, but they're all all stored the exact same way, and it's a really nice space-saving option to keep it in the boxes with all the original packaging. So let me show you how I put it in here. So as I mentioned, I keep all of the original packaging from the wig when I receive it, so everything is like nice and pristine in here. And then when I put it in here, usually the wigs come with the fibers on the outside. If it's a wig that I'm not ready to wear yet, because as you saw, I have a bunch that are hanging on over the door, I put it in the box just like this. So I put it in the netting that it comes in so that it keeps the fibers all together. And so if I were to take that off, then you can also see that I store it inside out. So hold on, let me take this netting off. It just wants to stick on here. Okay, so it is inside out. And the reason why I do it is because then you're not having any of the fibers rubbing on the outside of the box. I know that's how they come, but I don't know how long the wig's gonna be sitting in the box for until I'm ready for it. So I store it inside out just like that. It kind of protects the fibers, especially on some of the longer ones. And then when I turn it right side out, pristine, perfect, ready to roll still. It's just that I wanna protect these fibers until I'm ready to wear the wig. So when I'm gonna put it back in the package, I do the same thing in reverse. So I put the wig inside out just like this. If I have any like tissue paper or anything like that, I'll stuff it on the inside of the cap, but this one has a little bit longer fibers, so I'll just stuff that into the cap and try to, you know, keep it into a nice little package here. And then I get my fishing net here, you know, hairnet. Hairnet's the right word for it. But I put it right over it just like this to keep everything secure, gorgeous inside of the cap so that when I'm ready to wear it next, it's ready to roll. And then I just place it right back in just like this. Put the tissue paper over and then close the box up. And so after that, that is the easiest way to keep it stored inside the box to make sure that it's protected and that you're not having any wear and tear inside the box for whatever reason. If it were to shift, if somebody were to get into it, all the fibers, everything is inside of the cap and ready to roll. Another tip is you'll notice that all of these wigs, they come with these tags on them, and that tells you what the style is, what the color is, all of that. They're actually made, you guys. I didn't know this right away, and I was actually like, oh my gosh, this seems like a no-brainer. This is something that everybody should know. They're made just like this so that they can go on the outside of the box, so that when you are stacking it on like all of your other wigs or on, you know, anywhere that you're storing your wigs, you can see all of the information so you know exactly which wig you're picking. So just something to, don't store it inside the box, you guys. Keep it on just like this so that you can see what wig it is and you're not like searching for the specific wig that you're looking for. I think that wig storage is so important because you want to keep your wigs in good condition and you want to make sure they're accessible for you, that it works for your space. I found that since I've started implementing some of these things like over the door hanger and things like that, I have a much easier time storing my wigs and I'm not like chucking them around the house because they have somewhere to go. Like I can just throw them on there and it's no issue. So that's pretty much it for today. So I will link the over the door hangers as well as the collapsible wig stands down in the description below. If you have any questions, if you're like, Brie, which one do you like the best or which one do you use the most, I'm happy to share. I honestly, you guys, I use all of them and I use all of them for pretty much every single day. So I think that you really can't go wrong with any option that you choose. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you next time.